Imagine hearing a twig snap behind you on a dark path. You freeze. Your heart races. You don't know what made the sound, but your brain has already decided it could be dangerous. That instinct has kept humans alive for hundreds of thousands of years. But it also created one of our strangest habits. We see hidden patterns where none exist. We connect unrelated events. We search for secret causes behind random outcomes. The same brain that helped your ancestors survive can also convince you that invisible groups control the world. It sounds irrational, but it isn't an accident. More than 70 years ago, psychologist Solomon Asch showed how easily people can ignore obvious reality when surrounded by confident opinions. In his famous experiments, ordinary people agreed with clearly wrong answers simply because everyone else in the room did. Our brains are not designed to discover perfect truth. They are designed to survive. Now imagine living 100,000 years ago. You hear rustling in tall grass. Was it the wind? Or was it a hungry predator? If you guessed predator and ran away, you might waste a little energy. If you guessed wind and you were wrong, you might never get another chance. Evolution rewarded the people who made false alarms more often than fatal mistakes. Scientists call this a bias toward false positives. Natural selection preferred brains that detected possible danger before certainty existed. That ancient shortcut still shapes every decision you make. It doesn't just affect survival. It affects politics, health, money, even everyday conversations. During uncertain times, our brains become desperate for explanations. Random events feel emotionally unbearable. A complicated answer often feels less satisfying than a simple story with a clear villain. Psychologist Karen Douglas has spent years studying conspiracy beliefs. Her research suggests that people are more likely to believe conspiracies when they feel uncertain, powerless, or threatened. The conspiracy offers something reality often cannot: control. Even frightening certainty can feel better than confusing uncertainty. But there is another trick your brain plays. It constantly searches for patterns. Look at the stars. Your ancestors saw hunters, animals, heroes. The stars never changed shape. The human mind connected the dots. Researchers call this pattern recognition. It is one of the greatest strengths of human intelligence. Without it, we would never have invented farming, mathematics, medicine, or science. But every powerful tool has a weakness. Sometimes the pattern isn't real. Clouds become faces. Coincidences become evidence. Random events become secret plans. Have you ever noticed a new car model, then suddenly seen it everywhere? The cars were always there. Your attention changed. Psychologists call this the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, or the frequency illusion. Once your brain focuses on something, it begins collecting evidence that supports its importance. The same process can reinforce conspiracy beliefs. Every matching event feels meaningful. Every contradiction gets ignored. This is known as confirmation bias. Psychologist Peter Wason demonstrated this decades ago with simple reasoning experiments. People naturally searched for information that confirmed existing beliefs instead of trying to disprove them. Science works differently. Scientists actively search for evidence that proves them wrong. That is why science changes. Belief alone does not. So why do intelligent people believe extraordinary claims? Because intelligence does not erase human psychology. In fact, studies suggest highly intelligent people can become extremely skilled at defending ideas they already accept. They build stronger arguments instead of questioning deeper assumptions. Our brains are remarkable storytellers. They hate unfinished puzzles. They crave causes. They want every effect to have an intentional creator. But reality is often messier than that. History contains genuine conspiracies. Governments have hidden secrets. Corporations have covered up mistakes. Real deception exists. That truth makes separating fact from fiction even harder. The answer is not to trust everything, nor is it to doubt everything. The answer is learning how evidence works. Ask better questions. Look for independent confirmation. Change your mind when stronger evidence appears. That is not weakness. It is one of humanity's greatest inventions. The next time a shocking claim appears on your screen, remember this. Your brain evolved to keep you alive, not to make you perfectly objective. The greatest mystery is not why conspiracy theories exist. It is why our extraordinary minds still struggle to tell the difference between a meaningful pattern and a random coincidence.